Hey guys, my name's Perry. I'm based in Northampton in the UK. One of the questions that have been asked from me today is where has my passions for Peugeots come from? Well, they've come from RCZs really. I've only ever owned two Peugeots and both of them have been an RCZ. One was the Mk1 and my current one is the Phase 2 facelift model. But for me, Peugeot is such a unique looking car. Even to be honest, the newer style is more to my taste, but even if you look at the older styles, they are a lot different to most other cars on the road. To be honest, most sort of Volkswagen, Audi, BMWs, they all look really the same, to be honest, but Peugeot really stands out from the crowd, and to be honest, everything that I do, I like to be different, I like to be unique. I run a car network. I attend loads of car shows, host my own meets, go to car meets. And I don't see many Peugeots there, to be honest, at all. Don't see many. But the ones that I do see, the whole vibe of Peugeot is a great community, great atmosphere. I like like to have the RCZ, usually the only one at the meets. I haven't been to any Peugeot RCZ meets myself yet. Obviously I've been a member of the Modified Club for over a year now. But with my current schedule with Autolinked, it's tricky to find time to get out and about. But next year I do plan to attend a lot more. But yeah, to answer the question, the passion of Peugeots is stemmed from the RCZ. All the clubs for the RCZ owners that I'm a part of, the community, the vibe, the passion for it, RCZ in particular, I haven't seen anything like. I'm a member of a lot of clubs, so that sort of answers that. Second question is, what models did I have before the RCZ? Well, I had quite a few, probably too many to list out on this video, but I'll list them out on the post for you guys. But to give you a rough idea, I've had obviously the Mk1 Peugeot RCZ, I had a Vauxhall Insignia, I had a Chevrolet Captiva, a Toyota Yaris, Seat Leon, Ford Mondeo, which was one of my favourite cars. It was Titanium X. It was an estate, the most comfortable drive I ever had. One of my favourite cars, but the only car that I've ever written off in my life. Small damage, hardly not worth writing off, but they did it. But yeah, that was my second favourite car. Obviously my most favourite car is my current Peugeot RCZ, but we'll get to that in a bit. Currently own obviously my Peugeot RCZ at the moment. A Ford Cougar is also I own in pearl white, and I also own a Nissan Navara, which is our our show vehicle. We attend our events in. Pretty unique, lifted up in the air. With neon lights, we're planning to put screens in the back and a racing simulator and a few other bits. So yeah, that's a few of the cars that I've owned. Question number 3, did I go to any Peugeot RCZ meets? I haven't attended any meets yet for the Peugeot RCZs. There's a couple of opportunities I was planning to go, stuff got in the way. I was going to go Modified Nationals with the Modified Club. But long story short, I had a different event that I had to get to because the opportunity to use that venue for us for Also Linked was, if I went to that event, it led to me using this venue. So annoyingly I couldn't make that one. Pugfest, really wanted to go to that this year, but I had a baby due that weekend as well, so very annoying, but definitely will be attending some in 2022, but also hosting my own one. So if you haven't already seen, posted up online across Modified RCZ owners, RCZ UK and Yorkshire RCZ owners group, we are doing a club collective meet, which I'm hosting here at Fortune Performance, where I am today under Autolinked. It's a unique event, hopefully be the biggest RCZ UK meet, something we're planning to do this year and hopefully build year on year on. But that event will have a number of things. £40, you get your car on the dyno, tells you your brake horsepower, your torque, etc. See how you're running. We'll have music, food, we'll have a race simulator going, a bit of fun and games going on there, and we'll also have a show winner award. So we will choose a Pacific winner who will win a digital sketch drawing from Lou's Auto Art. So that's on the 5th of June, so make sure you check that out. Come on down. We're doing a meet and greet the day before on the Saturday night, so anyone staying local, I'll be listing out hotel names and local places you can stay, and the venue which I'm planning for a meet and greet. So that'll be on the Saturday night. If you are local or staying local, it'd be great for us to get together pre the event, and then on the Sunday we'll have the event. So yeah, question number 4, what have I modified on my RCZ? So here's the fun stuff. So currently my RCZ is a 2013 HDI model GT in pearl white. Got quite a lot of mods on there, as you will see on the pictures. So started off, it's been lowered by 30mm, so I've got 30mm springs on there. I've got 15mm wheel spacers on the front, 20mm wheel spacers on the back. I've got a back box delete with 2 twin exhausts at the back. Tinted headlights, so them headlights and tail lights, sorry, both tinted with a tinted film. I'll get the most compliments about the headlights anywhere I go. It was probably one of the cheapest mods that I've done. The film was £5.50 for the front, £5.50 for the back. To be honest, my wife did it for me. She did a very, very good job. The first time she did mess it up, but she did it again. More film, so same with the backs. So in the end, it cost £20 to tint the lights, and she did a great job. Tips on that: definitely use a heat gun, and don't be afraid to get it wet. So in my head, the more wet it wouldn't stick, but yeah, the more wet you get the film, the better it is, as long as you squeeze it all out. So I've done that. Currently the car's running 209 brake horsepower at the flywheel, and it's got a ram air cone intake. I did have a K&N air filter in there, which is a better air filter out of the two, but the cone ram air gives you a good whoosh sound. So obviously a lot of what I do want the nicer sound, obviously on the dyno and stuff, so it does make a difference in the sound. But is it the better filter? Probably not. K&N is a lot better filter, but that's what I'm running at the moment. I can always stick the K&N back on if I feel like it. Probably will do that in the winter when the show season finishes, which is around now, and then summer maybe put the other one back on. I've got LED underglows at the front, the back, the sides. I've got LED inside the car, and I've got LED headlights. All of them are hooked up to a split charger in the back of the car. Sorry. In the back of the car I've got a leisure battery, which when the car's running it charges up the battery. When the car's off and we're running the lights, it's using the battery on its own, so it never runs flat and it never affects the main battery of the car. So I've got that. I've got a rubber splitter at the front, which eventually I'll probably get a plastic splitter, but because the car's lowered I wanted to see how the rubber splitter held up. So far so good, touch wood. So I'll probably get that ordered shortly. I've got a quarter side splitters. I don't know if you noticed with the RCZ you've got the wide back but the skirts go in. So I wanted to keep the wide back, and that just gives it the extra mean look you've got on there. I've repainted the badges, so I removed them, plastic dipped a few coats and stuck them back on, so they look really good. My black and white theme of the car, they really give the car a little bit something different. I've got dome badges and dome lock-in where the key goes badges from Todd, who's on the group. He sorted them out for me. Also got some badges inside the car that he also produced for me, promoting RCZ as well as auto-linked. So check them out. That's Todd on the group. Definitely recommend looking at that. I've obviously got the custom gear knob, which it seems to be, whether you've got a modified RCZ or not, that tends to be the go-to modification. It's so much nicer. Bloody cold in the winter and bloody hot in the summer. That's the only downside to it, but it's a great looking gear knob. Not the cheapest, but it's really nice. I've got the door panel projectors, so it projects RCZ down on the floor when you open it. I've got the tinted LED indicator bulbs as well. You can check them out. And I think that's it for my modifications. Future projects. To be honest, the car's nearly where I need it to be honest. The only thing is, which is a common issue with RCZs, is the black arches. Currently they're painted and not very great. You get sort of a show through for the underneath material. So I'm going to get them wrapped very soon. Same matte black, because I like the look of the car. Just finished it off quite well. And I would like an Android head unit. I had one in my Mondeo, and I would like another one. So they're the two things I've sort of have planned, and obviously, as I mentioned, maybe a front splitter, now that I know it's lasting quite well. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for Michael for asking me to do this interview. Thank you so much for the modified RCZ Owners Club. Great bunch of people, great vibe. As you can see, in was it October, I think I was the #1 member for commenting, shares, etc. Love the club, love what it does, love the community. Great bunch of people, positive. So yeah, thanks for listening, and see you guys very soon.
I hear the sound